Alright, if you're in the market for a security camera system and you don't want to run wires, well, I have a review for you today with the WUUK Wireless Camera Security System. Stay tuned, we're gonna review it. Hey, Crazy Will here from Crazy Will's Tech Show. Today, we're gonna be reviewing WUUK's wireless security camera system. Completely and utterly wireless. Battery-powered camera with a base station. We're gonna review that today. If you're a fan of the show, you guys know I love reviewing security cameras, and I get asked all the time to review these things. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of them I say no to. Not unless it's something new and interesting that I believe my fans will like. These guys are just coming out with this new wireless camera system. When I got this, it wasn't even out on the market yet. Now, I love wireless security camera systems, but it is a very hard thing to get right. Well, we're gonna see if WUUK did it today. When WUUK reached out to me and asked if I would review their wireless security camera, it was interesting to me, and I said yes, but I give honest reviews, whether you like it or not. And they agreed to it. The only thing they asked from me was, hey, if you have any problems, please check with us first, which is odd because a lot of camera companies don't do that. And I had some suggestions because I've been testing this for over a week, and they took them into consideration. So far, their customer service, I'm really impressed with, even on my end, because usually I'm just, hey, here's a free product, shut up and make a video on it. They weren't like that. Let's talk about the specs of this camera, and that's what caught my interest. First of all, it is a 2K camera. 2034 by 1296, which is 2K. It's got a 136 degree viewing angle. It's waterproof, which I have tested. It was in the weather quite a bit during this windy, rainy time of year. And the weatherproofing is rated at IP66. It has night vision. It has AI, which is smart, that will automatically know what's motion and what's actually a human. It has a battery that's 9,600 milliamp hours, works on a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi band, has built-in memory of 32 gigabytes. Now let's talk about what comes in the box. Now, if you buy the one camera system, you get the base station, which is very small, very minute, has a little port right here for charging, and it comes with an adapter to charge this little camera. Also has to be connected through Ethernet, guys. That's the biggest thing, which is a good thing. Makes the video more reliable and faster to connect to when you have a base station that's dedicated only to the camera. The biggest problem that I have with base station is Wi-Fi interference. I had no Wi-Fi interference the whole time, and this thing was over 100 and something feet away from this camera, which is crossing my house and my office, and I never had any problems. So this is not intrusive at all to your Wi-Fi network, which is an important thing because I have had camera systems in the past that were a little bit of a problem. This is the camera right here. It has infrared around the lens of the camera. You got the lens right there. This is the motion detection, and you got a little LED light right there. And you have a speaker down here which can speak to you back and forth. On the bottom, there's an on-off button. On the back of this system, there is a sync button, and that's how that works. And there is a speaker on the back of this unit. Comes with a power cable for the base station, a USB to USB Type-C to charge the camera. Comes with a screw-on mount adapter that actually comes apart so you can mount this where you need it to go, and then you could screw this on and put your camera where it needs to go. Now, being that it's battery, you do want to put it in a place where you can get to it, where it's out of reach for intruders, but close enough that you can put a stool up and get it down, because you're gonna have to charge this. It came with screws, Ethernet cable, stickers, and that's everything you need to get started with this little camera system. Now, price on this bad boy. It's $179.99 for the one camera system with the base station. And right now they're running a special to get the word out, obviously, for $159.99. Now, if you want the two camera base station, that's $299.99. But right now with the special, they're running it for $259.99, and you get the two cameras with the base station. Individual cameras, if you want to add more, which you can add up to 8 cameras on one base station, you can add a camera for only $109.99. So right, 110 bucks, you can get another camera and put them around your house. So any areas that you would want. Setup wasn't bad. It was pretty straightforward. It's like any camera system you set up. You make an account on the app. Once you make the account on the app, you connect to the base station, and then you follow the steps that it goes through, and it tells you how to do everything and set up the system. Pretty straightforward. It's like most of these camera systems. Let's take a look at the video quality, shall we? That's pretty good video quality, 2K, really nice. Let's take a look at the night vision. Alright, night vision's not that bad. There is a little bit of reflection, but it's not that bad. They compensated it with a light. So let's take a look at the video footage with the light using the night vision. Alright, so let's get over and take a look at the app, shall we? So we're gonna go to the WUUK app. And you're presented with this screen. So the first thing we'll do is we'll click on the test camera. And that's what I labeled it as. And that's a live view of out front right now. I can hit record to start recording the screen. I could take a snapshot. I can start talking on it and go back and forth and start talking on it. Have an automated reply. There's several automated replies. Tone, the original, pick male, female, or neutral. We could change the volume. We turn it on, turn it off. We could turn the light on. We could turn the light off, and then we could pick the image quality, which I've only been shooting in 2K. So if we hit the arrow at the top, we go back, and then we can go to events. And any event that we see here, like I had a FedEx delivery, we can go and take a look at that event. And look how fast it is. I'm not even editing this down. It's that fast. And if we want to download it, we can actually just click this right here, and boom, it goes right to your photos. And we can pull that in full screen, and it automatically goes to the next clip that it catches. And you could see here, it tells you if it's just motion or if it's human detection, which works really well. All right, human detection, there you go, my neighbor walking her dog. Definitely does do the human detection really well. You got a couple options over here. You got the download, you can turn off the volume, you can help the AI. Yes, there was a person in that video. Okay, so that's to help the AI. Exit out of that. If you exit out of that screen, you can pick what day you want to go to. We can go all the way back, and like I said, I've been using this the 19th all the way to the 18th, and today is the 28th. Can do all the calls, the motion, detection alert, human alert, so I can filter all these down. So if I just want human alert, confirm, let's just go for humans and that. And it does get it wrong a little bit, like that's a truck. You can go into account and it's all the basic stuff, general settings, stuff like that. If we go back to this dashboard, change things on the base station, you got a whole bunch of options here. I'm not going to go through all those, but you got storage options, you got all kinds of volume control, firmware update, time zone, you can do all kinds of stuff like that. Or you can actually go to the camera itself, and then there's an array of options here, a lot. The biggest one I want to show you is you can change the duration. You can do 10, 15, 20, 30 seconds. I just kept it on the 15 because I don't want to kill the battery. Firmware update, night vision. You can change to black and white night vision, or you can make it go to spotlight, or you can turn off everything altogether. I kept it on the black and white because I don't want people seeing it. You can change the device name. You could set the motion, and that's how I have smart alerts. I could do all motion. I could do humans only. It depends what you want, and then you could put what detection sensitivity you would want. Power management, we can look at that. Right now we're at 90%. That's not bad for over a week of use. Notifications. They don't have a way to turn off notifications. This is the only way to do it. I wish there was a quick button in the front where I could be like, you know, go silent for an hour. Another one I want to show you is network diagnose. Now, I'm going to show you this. Mine's all the way in the front. It's well over 100 feet away, and the base station is in my office. So if we do the test, it's going to say the signal's not strong, but it's been working great. Try to put the base station closer. You know, it tells you. I really like that feature. I think that all camera systems should have that, whether it's working with your router or your base station. But that's basically the app in a nutshell. There's so much more features in there. I just don't want to bore you with me going through every little feature in this app. If you have any questions, please put them down in the comments below and I will answer them, because this camera is going to become part of my regular So that is a look at the app. I really like the app, really like the connectivity. All right, so now it's time for pros and cons time. Pros. The 2K looks really good. I love the resolution. I like that I can zoom in and see a little bit more detail. Motion sensor. I love the motion sensor. I love how it can tell me if it's a human or if it's motion, and I'm not getting tons of alerts. I like that this has a dedicated base station. Playing with all these cameras, it makes a huge difference. The app. I really didn't find anything wrong with the app other than you can't turn off notifications for a certain period of time. I wish they they put a button in there for the notifications, but the app was really snappy, really fast, a lot of great features, stuff that I didn't even think about, like the detach feature, not to mention that this system is completely and utterly wireless. And the battery life is really impressive. I'm well over a week of testing this, and I really appreciate them giving me extra time to test this. Stress that I like to give honest reviews, and there's other companies in the past that I did not give good reviews. Nope, don't show who I'm talking about. That I didn't give very good reviews because, for one, they were rushing me, and for two, their system wasn't that good. And it started off good, and then it went down fast. With other camera systems in the past that have speakers, usually that feature is horrible. This one isn't bad, and you can talk at the same time. It doesn't kind of cancel each other out. All right, time for the cons. Motion detection. I like that it had a lot of options, but it felt like it isn't perfected yet, and I'm sure they're working on it, but it had a hard time differentiating a human from a car. I'm sure over time it'll get better. Like a lot of these systems, there's no quick and easy way to silence alerts. I was mowing my lawn and it kept going off every time I went past it, so I'm listening to my music and I get that constant bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, there's like no geofencing, there's nothing to stop the alerts or know it's you. So that's not a deal breaker, it's just one of those features that I kind of wish I had. I wish the camera had feet. Didn't like that they just rely on this just being mounted, because I really want to use this on the inside of my home because the alerts are so good. So I'm probably gonna 3D print a little base holder for this or something in that aspect. All right, so my overall thoughts, I really like this system. I'm really surprised. I love the fact that it has a base station. I love the fact that it's completely wireless. I love the fact that it's 2K. I love that you could talk back and forth. All the great features. The app is very responsive. I really have a hard time finding something wrong with this camera system, which usually is not the case for me. It's a 5 out of 5, guys. I really like it. Other than the notifications, this is a great little camera system. The price is on point, completely wireless, high video resolution. I give it a 5 out of 5, guys. That's it. I really am shocked. That's it for me, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe if this video helped you anyway, and make sure you ring that bell if you want to get notified when I make a video. And remember, you could do anything if you put your mind to it. Later, guys. I can't believe I have nothing really that bad to say about you. I guess it's a first time for everything. I mean, look at my past videos. I picked on a lot of camera companies. It's over. That's it, guys. I mean, there's other videos up there, or if you want to do me a huge favor, click the like button, or subscribe button's even better.